Thanks to childhood friend David Bowie, things turned around for Peter Frampton in the 80s. Frampton returned to the stage with a vengeance, this time letting his guitar skills speak louder than his voice. Now, you grew up with David Bowie, and you came back and began playing with David Bowie.
Yes.
Well, tell me about that.
Well, David and I went to school together. His art teacher was my father, and he was in my dad's class for 3 or 4 years, and along with George Underwood, who was a phenomenal painter, artist too, who did the Ziggy Stardust cover. And the three of us would sit on the art block stairs at lunchtime, and my dad said, bring your guitars to school, put them in my office. I know you guys are into music. Lunchtime, you can get them out and you can jam. So we did. And that's when I first started playing music with David. But we were playing Buddy Holly numbers, Elvis Presley numbers, you know, anything American, American rock. And then we just went on and went about our careers. And the very first time David saw me on Top of the Pops, which was that other TV show in England, he hadn't quite had the success that the Herd had at this point. And he said, I'm watching Top of the Pops, he said, and all of a sudden I look up, there's Pete. What's he doing there? He should be in school. But he would catch up later, dear Dave.
The arc here, 76, you're at the peak, but it goes down quickly. And now by the 80s, at the time your old friend David Bowie called you, you were eager for something. But this something now is going to be back to the guitar.
Yes.
Back to the music.
Yes.
This is going to be cover boy, shirt undone, long locks. It's all about music.
Right, absolutely. I went to Switzerland. We made the record, Never Let Me Down. And while I was there, he said to me, what would you think about coming on the road? I'm going to do a big tour, a glass spider tour. It's a huge spider thing. And I said, let me think about, yes, I'll be right there. So he could have anybody, but he chose me. And I think what he did there, knowing me so well and seeing and knowing what I had been through, the arc, as you put it, he gave me the biggest gift of taking me around the world in stadiums, and then again, we did it twice, in arenas, and reintroducing me as the musician, the guitar player. And for that, I will never stop thanking him.
You know, it's a terrific story. Been some tough times for you.
Yeah.
But long lead up, volcanic crash through to the very top, fairly quick descent after that. And then, as you say, the passion came back, or the passion renewed itself.
Right.
Now, given all that, professionally, what's the worst thing that's happened to you, and what did you learn from it?
The worst thing that's ever happened to me. Well, there's a few. Gosh. I would have to say not learning quickly enough from my mistakes. Trusting in others wrongly. I think that the day that I walked into my management office with the master tapes from I'm in You, and I threw them on the couch and I said, there it is.
That's the first album after Frampton Live.
Hated it, didn't want to release it, but everybody said, oh no, we got to put out something quickly, you know. I believe that was the biggest mistake that was made. There were others after that, but then my gut started talking to me, and I hope that I haven't, even if I've missed some opportunities since, I like to think that those things that my gut has said are okay. And they have led me along the right path since. But, you know, like an actor will say, well, you turned down this role here, and do you feel any? No, I don't feel any regret, because maybe for that actor it was right. Maybe for that musician it was right. For me, I learned the hard way what is right for me.